Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my stream today. I'm ready to discuss something that's kind of been on my mind lately a little bit. Death, suicide. It's been rampant lately. Lots of key figures have passed away recently in entertainment world and probably in someone else's life at this moment. As you probably already noticed that Chester Bennington from Linkin Park was found dead a couple days ago, and this got me thinking. He passed away due to a suicide. I've had several friends in the past pass away from suicide, and it's a hard topic to really discuss, but a lot of people have asked me, is like, being a fan of the music involved and being a fan of Linkin Park in general is kind of a shock. Chester was close to my age. His music rocked the world, no pun intended, and helped a lot of people get through a lot of things in their life. When Linkin Park first came out, I'd say around late 99, 2000, I was having rough times in my life. I didn't know who I wanted to be, what kind of job I was looking for, just stuff like that. Just small menial things at the time. There was even a time where I just literally just broke down into tears, not knowing exactly who I freaking wanted to be, how exactly I wanted to be with my family and everybody else around me. I wasn't satisfied at all with things that were going on. I had a couple of jobs at the time. I was being drained. I was still at the parents' house. My mom was treating me well her whole life, and that's the crux of it. I was still, I guess, maybe as in my late 20s, early 30s at the time, and I just didn't really feel like being here. This is one of several times in my past that I've actually wanted to take my life, and Linkin Park actually helped me get through a lot of things. Kept my mind off wanting to not be here anymore, and to me it's kind of unsettling that someone that predominantly spoke through his words and music would actually not be here anymore and have issues of his own. There's been videos and clips and stuff like that going around the internet that showcased what kind of person he was, and was signs of it. Depression is something that you do not mess with or deal with lightly. There's things going on in a person's head that makes them feel exactly the way they do, and it feels like they're not strong enough to handle burdens that are in life, and sometimes they just don't get it. They don't realize that there are people in their life and all that stuff that could actually help them. There are people that can harm them too. Just being around the wrong kind of people, drugs, and other things that happen in life that most people do have control over, but it does take as center, front and center to themselves instead of, family situations. Also had another person ask me, was like, why do you mourn for people that you don't know, or the family you don't know, It's not necessarily the fact that mourn for the person for not knowing them. It's more or less a way to cope with someone through empathy. Empathy is what drives human beings. That's why a lot of us cry when people have passed away of some form, because they have these attachments to the presentation of them being, normal, human. Songs are stories. Music is a story. Almost all media is a story that is worth telling. And
keep this up, and the battle is yours.
A person like Chester expressed his stuff really, really strong. It doesn't matter if you really disliked Linkin Park at all. It's just the fact that when a person commits suicide, they leave behind people who really, really cared. They feel like they just are lost to beginning, but everyone there that's near them, no matter, even if they dislike the person, will always find a way in a positive light of the person that, in their life. No one likes to see it. And back to the empathy thing too, I can empathize with a person losing somebody in their life, and Chester had children, and so did several of my friends that have actually done something similar. You could see that person in their kids' eyes, and now they can experience fun times with their child, or just a full life of being. You only have memories to go off of, and that's the part that really, really, really sucks about these kind of things. And it's just really disheartening to know that someone would actually take themselves from this world because of things that they feel like they can't control. Depression is a disease, and it affects so many of us. And to lose friends like I have, and Chester was a friend to his fans, and he was a friend to members of the band, and his family, his ex-wife, handful of people in his life. Lots of people don't realize that they affect everyone in some form or another, and even if you discuss something with somebody, like, say a person's cousin's dog passed away, or their son passed away, or even recently I had an acquaintance on Xbox Live, had their young baby pass away due to sudden infant death syndrome, and it's something really, really hard to deal with, death is. But suicide should not be a way out, and it's selfish to a degree, but it's more than that. The person needs to know that they're loved and cared for, and know what they're doing isn't worth the risk, worth it all. Their life should have more meaning than that. Whether you believe in a deity or an afterlife or anything like that as well too, that takes place in, in your upbringing and stuff like that. But just the essence of being human, just the essence of exploring what your life could give into, is unprecedented. All I mean to say is that everyone should just cherish their life, be with the ones that they love, do the things they love, know that every moment counts. Time goes by so fast. And just remember, all your friends are here for you. Even your enemies are here for you. And that is all I have to say about this subject. But if you'd just like to give a comment, just watch. Even if just one person hears this brief thing that I discussed about and topic, and even if they're just a Linkin Park fan, or just a fan in general of any artist that has passed in a similar way, or if there's anyone in their life, just hit me up on Twitter or post something in the comments about the topic. And if you like what you see, just give me a holler. If this is too depressing for you, just let me know. I have other content that I plan on making in the future, and I just I'm glad you're just here to listen. That's all I need to say. And thanks a lot for taking your time to watch this, to listen to this, or anything else. And again, thank you.